And hello everyone, we're back with episode 2 of Caverns of the Snow Witch. In the last episode we are very much injured from our last encounters. We got no luck, so I hope that this next encounter with the Ice Demon comes across pretty well. Here we go. Oh, I passed the skill check. Brilliant. You leap out of the way of the freezing gas and prepare yourself to attack. You must fight. Okay, so he's got 11 stamina and 9 skill. Okay. Oh, okay, good. So even if we get the same, I will still end up winning, which is nice to know. Oh, I was on 50. Okay, so they do 2 damage each time. That's me. That's him. Ow. Oh, okay. So even if he gets 2 ahead of me, it will still be a draw, which is quite nice to know. That's definitely me. Um, yes, we're slowly winning. One more hit. Are we actually about to? Oh, oh my god! I just slayed an ice demon. This is amazing. Okay. Whew. Okay. The ice demon crashes to the floor in a pile of broken ice. The Snow Witch's followers fall back in terror, afraid that you might now possess the demon's powers. You gain 1 luck point. Unchallenged, you were able to leave the cave by the tunnel exit. The tunnel ends quite soon at a T-junction. To your left, you can hear cries for help. Yeah, because they might be able to help me instead. The tunnel ends at the edge of a pit, out of which a dwarf is trying to climb, but he keeps on slipping back. The floor of the pit is covered with large ice boulders, which have crashed down from a shaft above the pit. One lands on the dwarf's shoulders, and you hear wild cheers from the top of the shaft as he tumbles to the floor. The dwarf sees you and shouts, "Curse you, stranger! If you do not aid me, I see that you are not wearing a collar." If you wish to help the dwarf out of the pit, keep going. Yeah, I'm gonna help him. You lie down and lean over the edge of the pit and tell the dwarf to grab your arm. Much to the annoyance of the spectators above, the dwarf escapes from the pit. You run together back to the junction where the dwarf turns right. You tell the dwarf that you intend to carry straight on to find the Snow Witch, as turning right will lead you back to the Hall of Worship. The dwarf tells you that he must escape quickly and return to his village now that he is free. He thanks you for helping him and hands you a leather bag, then runs off. But before he disappears, he turns and shouts, "Beware the white rat." You open the leather bag and find a sling and 3 iron balls. You pack them away and set off along the tunnel. Was this the ice witch? The tunnel through the glacier soon leads into the mountainside itself, and the walls change from ice to bare rock. You enter a large cavern which has 3 other exits leading from it. One to your left, one to your right, and the main one, carved as a giant skull, lying directly opposite. As you enter, an ugly robed man steps out of the mouth of the skull, holding a glass prism in his outstretched hands. He commands you to turn back as only the Snow Witch's personal servants are allowed inside the mountain. Well, the ugly man sneers at you. Sneers at you as you draw a sword. He rubs the prism and suddenly 3 identical images of himself appear. They walk towards you. Each one has a dagger raised in his right hand. 2 of the images must be illusions, but which will you strike with your sword? I'll strike the man on the left. The illusionist laughs out loud as your sword merely cuts through one of the images and his dagger plunges into your shoulder. You lose 2 stamina. Yeah, well I can just do this, bitch. Yeah. The illusionist withdraws his dagger and his 3 images prepare to strike you again. You decide to swipe your blade across all of the images in an attempt to strike the real one. Yeah, but my luck is literally a 1, so... Once again, your sword fails to find its mark, and the dagger cuts into your sword arm. You lose 2 stamina and 1 skill point. In desperation, you hack frantically the 3 images that lunge at you with daggers drawn. In desperation, you hack frantically the 3 images that lunge at you. What am I... Yay. Nope. You swing your daggers at the one of the illusions. You feel a glimmer of hope as the dagger appears to connect. The smile quickly fades away as the dagger passes straight through. I don't think I can lose any more luck. Once again, your sword fails to find its mark. Is this literally what this is coming? Wow. I'm pretty sure it is just the same. Because I have... Oh. Okay. You swing your daggers at one of the illusions. Having attacked him twice, you now know which is the real illusionist and not just a false image. The illusionist screams in pain as your sword cuts into his side. He drops to the floor as his other 2 images fade away. As you step over him, he starts to laugh and stands up, his wound completely healed. We have to take out the prism. You pretend to give up the fight and then suddenly leap at the illusionist. Catching him momentarily off guard, you manage to snatch the prism out of his hands and throw it on the floor. It shatters into tiny pieces, and the illusionist turns and flees into the skull mouth, screaming at the top of his voice. Smoke rises from the shattered fragments of the prism and forms itself into the shape of a bald, fat man. A genie. Hovering in mid-air, he bows and thanks you for releasing him. He tells you... Oh. Sorry, everyone. Sorry, guys. He tells you that if you call on him, he will make you invisible, just once as a token of gratitude. Without saying another word, the image shivers and disappears. You now have to decide which way to head. Left, skull mouth. I think just straight down the skull mouth will do. The tunnel soon leads into another cavern, where you see a huge white-bearded man wearing white furs lifting a wooden chest onto a high shelf. He is a frost giant. There is only one other exit out of his lair via a tunnel in the opposite wall. If I eat one more provision, I should be able to take him down. The frost giant has not yet noticed you. His face is creased as he concentrates on his task, oblivious to anything around him. I want to save the sling. You raise your sword and approach the frost giant. The frost giant turns to face you with the wooden chest raised above his head. He grunts with the effort and hurls the chest at you. Well, there goes my luck. Yep. You react slowly to the improvised missile, and the full force of the flying chest hits you in the stomach. You are winded and stagger back against the wall. Well, I'm still alive, which is good. The frost giant lumbers towards you, intent on finishing you off. During each round of combat, you must reduce your attack strength by 2 because you are winded. Okay. Such is the price of cowardice. Was it that, or just die to the frost giant? You soon arrive at a crossroads in the tunnel. However, you have no time to examine the left and right branches. Eat. As a strange humanoid is advancing towards you from straight ahead. Before you stands a crystal warrior, one of the Snow Witch's personal guardians who has been sent to deal with you. He is made of quartz which has been animated by the Snow Witch's sorcery. Ranged weapons will not harm the crystal warrior. Your sword is useless. If you possess a warhammer, you may succeed in smashing the crystal warrior to pieces. I do not possess a warhammer. You clutch your weapon tighter as you review your options. Yes. The genie appears, hovering above the crystal warrior. He snaps his fingers, and you immediately become invisible. The crystal warrior punches the air with his rough quartz fist, but you are able to slip by him unnoticed. By the time the invisibility spell wears off, you are well away from your adversary. Further on, the tunnel ends at a T-junction. I want to go right. The tunnel ends at a wooden door which is locked. Well, that was great. You press your ear to it and hear the sound of feet slowly shuffling across the floor. Why not? A man comes to the door. His skin is a sickly grey-white colour. His vacant eyes and slow movements are definitely those of a mindless zombie. Sure. Okay. The zombie picks up a club from behind the door and shuffles forward to fight you. Let's do this. Wow, that roll. Ow. Keep going. One more in. Okay. The zombie was probably in charge of the storeroom that the door opens into. Jars and bottles of various shapes and sizes line the walls, and many boxes and barrels are stacked up on the floor. You search quickly through them and find little of interest except for a jar of ground minotaur horn, some garlic, a box full of teeth, a jar of pickled lizard tails, and 4 large dragon eggs. As you will not be able to fit everything into your backpack, you may only take 3 of the items. Well, I want the garlic, I want the box of teeth, and I want the dragon eggs. Garlic, in case we come across some kind of another demon. Teeth, again, a demon. And the dragon eggs, in case there's a dragon. And then we can just be like, there's your eggs, go catch them, and throw them over there. Leaving the room, you walk back down the junction, head straight on down the tunnel. A tunnel ends at a wooden door which opens when you turn the handle. You walk into a massive high-ceilinged chamber which ends in a wall of ice. In the centre of the chamber is an open marble sarcophagus with its lid propped up against its side. A white rat suddenly jumps out of the sarcophagus and runs towards you. It stops in front of you and starts to grow and change shape. Yeah, I didn't pick up the Grand Minotaur. Oh dear. Oh. The creature soon towers above you and develops a rough white reptilian skin. Its neck extends to support a giant head with smoking nostrils, and wings protrude from its back. Before you stand an ancient white dragon. From its gaping maw issues a stream of freezing cold breath aimed straight at you. Roll 2 die. Okay. You leap out of the way of the icy stream. You feel the chill of it as it passes you. Oh. I have to fight it. Do I eat? Yes. And... oh. Oh well, we're gonna keep going. Small mistake, we'll keep going. So even if we draw, I lose. Okay. Oh, no. No. Just gonna... Oh, dear. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. So, I got 3 more than it and I still lost. Oh my lord. Hey! Did I do 2 damage? That was... No. This could... Oh, this could be the end, guys. This looks to be the end. We're gonna get taken down by the white dragon. A worthy death to die by dragon. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah. Ah. You are dead. You have succumbed in your quest to find the crystal caves and locate the treasure of the Snow Witch. The end. Well, there we go, everyone. That was that playthrough. But I think we're gonna jump straight back in with a little bit more. We're gonna restart again. So we know all of this. Oh yeah, what was it I wanted? I think it was just the adventure mode. Yep. Stamina. Yeah, which was the same as last time, and my skill is 9. Luck. Wow. I got that last time as well. We're taking the potion of fortune in this one. Because we now know what we need to do. Now we walked around. What happens if we go across? The bridge is quite narrow and very slippery. Oh, I was unlucky. You were almost over the bridge when you suddenly slip and fall over the edge. See, you fall on a couple of meters only before landing on an icy ledge protruding from the side of the crevice. You are lucky to escape with only a twisted ankle. Okay. You didn't actually die falling, that's great to know. Using your sword, you cut hand and toe holds into the side of the crevice and haul yourself up. Plodding your way through the thick snow, you continue your quest. Oh, nice achievement there. Using your sword, you cut hand and toe holds. The wind starts to howl, blowing gusts of snow into your face. You put your head down and stride into it. Above the howl of the wind, you suddenly become aware of another sound, the howling of wolves. You draw your sword while trying to peer through the snow. As if out of nowhere, 2 snow wolves appear in front of you, hunched ready to pounce. They are completely white except for their blood-red eyes. Suddenly one leaps at you. Bring it! Oh. Okay, so I got 8. And he got 9. Wow. Okay, I did it that time. I'm not going to test my luck in fighting anymore. Not until we're near the end. I love how it says first snowball. It's like, oh no. Wow, I gotta fight the second one immediately. This is when my rolls just become terrible. Yeah, like that. Or... I got 4 marks. You can't beat me, silly wolf. You cannot defeat me. Fall before me? Yeah. I knew some quick maths would help. You step past the still bodies of the wolves and continue your journey through the swirling snow. The climb becomes steeper and the going is slow. The snow is beginning to fall very heavily. Ah, this is where we need to dig a hole. You hurriedly cut blocks of ice out of the mountainside and make a makeshift igloo. You crawl into it as the blizzard blows down the mountainside with ferocious power. So we don't lose anything, but we don't gain anything. I will eat a provision ready for the next up. Oh, we're back at the hut again. Enter the hut. I think I said leave. Yes. There we go. Very nice. And now we have to go and fight the Yeti. Okay, here we go. I am. Okay, the spear flies through the air and thuds into the Yeti's shaggy chest. It roars in pain, but does not fall. You quickly draw your sword to fight the enraged beast. So, I think the Yeti had 11, and now it's only got 9. So I guess that means that we did a fair bit of damage to the Yeti before the fight even started. Except for when it's now kicking my butt massively. Yeah. Not worried at all. Maybe a little bit worried. Yeah, very much worried right now. I just gotta get 2 more wins. Come on, game. Yes. Oh. Oh. Ha. Wow. Okay, I'm now gonna eat some. Hey, another achievement. The fur trapper's like, yes, yes, you have to keep going, and I'm like, let's go on this quest instead. I did not win with my luck. Oh, this is where the avalanche is coming at us. I remember this one, and I passed the skill check nicely. So far, we're doing slightly better than we were, I think. Before we had, I think we had more provisions, honestly. But we have a sword and a warhammer. So, we went left first, didn't we? I'm gonna do the exact same again. Oh, at this point I didn't have any luck. Yeah, I'm creeping past. Okay. I am wearing the cloak. Come on, luck. I did it. Oh my god, I got lucky this time. Yes. Go left again and help him. Oh, sorcerer again. I have to just go in with the sword. Wow, I did it. Okay. The illusionist screams in pain as your sword cuts into his side. He drops to the floor as the other 2 images fade away. As you step over him, he starts to laugh and stands up, his wound completely healed. Okay. So we got the genie's help again. I'm gonna go left. As soon as you step into the tunnel, an iron grill drops down behind you, barring your retreat. It is impossible to lift, and there is nothing you can do but find out what lies at the end of the tunnel. You soon arrive at an iron door which blocks your way forward. Beyond the iron door, the tunnel turns to the right. Really? You are trapped inside the mountain tunnels. You know that it will not be long before the Snow Witch's guards discover you and condemn you to a life of slavery. You have failed in your mission. The end. Well, well, everybody. That 2 losses in a row. I am very much not giving up on this game. I'm slowly gonna get to the end and slay the Snow Witch, sorry, and claim my 50 gold bounty. But until then, I will see you all in the next episode.